Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Anxiety and Depression is Not the End. Today we're going to talk about strength. There is a question that I ask myself many, many times. You may be asking this question as well, and is where is my strength? Where has it gone? This is something that, and it's okay to ask yourself this. I thought that, when I was going through my darkness, I believed that it was gone. That it didn't exist anymore until I was fighting for myself every single day, trying to find it. And eventually, later through my healing process, I finally discovered where it went, right? And it's something that you will never lose. You are going to feel that you may be at your weakest right now. You may be feeling that, there is no hope for you in the future, that what you're dealing with right now is something that is going to last, for the rest of your life. And these are all the thoughts that I was thinking of, right? That because I'm not strong enough, there is no way that I'm ever going to heal myself from my anxiety or depression, or even, coming back from rock bottom, and this belief system that I was creating for myself made me believe that I wasn't strong enough anymore. All right. And it's very difficult to remind yourself that you were strong before, that you have overcome many obstacles before in your past. Because while you're dealing with your anxiety right now, your mind is so congested with negative thoughts that it's starting to create a version of you that you probably never thought you could become, right? And this is what I went through, right? I thought I was pretty strong before I started suffering from my anxiety and depression. But as day moved forward, my mind kept thinking about how I was never going to find my happiness again, that I was never going to find that joy and peace again, because the darkness was drowning me, and it felt that I could never escape from it, that I was never going to get to a place where I used to be. And I talked about a lot in my previous videos about how I was chasing the old version of me, and how I didn't realize that if I worked on myself every day, that I would be able to get out of this darkness and work on a better version of myself. And as I'm working on a better version of myself, I'm trying to strengthen myself as well as too. And when you ask yourself, where is my strength, right? I want you to look back into your past, and I want you to pull those memories of you overcoming those dark challenges that you went through. Okay, it wasn't luck that you were able to survive that. There was something deep within you where you were able to tell yourself, hey, you know what? This is going to be tough, because life is tough. This is going to be a really tough time. But somehow, some way, you managed to make it to the top of the mountain. You managed to move forward, right? So how did you do that, right? Where did it come from? That is your strength. Your strength, that is what made you, gave you the possibility to beat it, whatever you were facing in the past. This strength of yours will never ever go away. It may feel like it right now, that you may be sitting there and you're wondering, it's gone. There is no way I am ever going to overcome this darkness. There is no way I'm ever going to heal myself. There's no way I can ever take control of my life again. All right. And the problem that I had when I was dealing with it was that I was saying those exact same things to myself every single day. And the only thing that came out of that, saying all those negative things, was that every single day that came forward, was going to be a bad day, because everything I was telling myself was negative. It was bad. Nothing that I was saying in my mind was helping me move forward, or even giving me a vision that there were going to be brighter days, right? It was this painting. I always talk about this painting, right? That I was creating for myself, and it was just a dark forest, right? And I talk about this dark forest, and this forest just kept getting bigger, darker and darker and darker, where I felt like I was the only one living in this forest, and that no one is going to come and save me, and no one's going to help guide me to the light, right? So now what you need to do is you have to believe in yourself again. You know, believe that, this strength that you think you have lost, this strength that you feel that you're never going to have again, that what you're going through right now, is going to help you. I know it's not going to sound like it right now, but sooner or later, you're going to wake up one day and you're going to tell yourself that you are tired of living your life like this, that you are tired of waking up in the morning and wanting the day to end, or you just want to quit. I did that too. I wanted to quit. I said, my life is over. There is nothing for me in the future, and there's no way I am ever going to recover because I feel so weak, right? I was at a point one time when I was on the couch and I could barely breathe, and I just felt like it was just my body and a breath. I had no goals, I had no motivation, I wasn't determined to do anything, and I just laid there. And it was one of the most horrible feelings because it just felt like I didn't want to be a part of this world anymore, you know what I mean? But there was a day, like I say, one day you're gonna just wake up, and you're gonna say to yourself, enough is enough. You know why? Because I am enough. I can do this. I can somehow, some way, gather up my strength again, the strength that you thought you lost. I'm going to get that back, and I'm going to fight every single day until I find my happiness, until I can get to a point where I can start enjoying my life again, where I can start, seeing the world not as a dark one, but a beautiful and a love and a place where this can be filled with love, and when one day when you do reach to that point where you are going to start to feel that light, you become that light, and you start to feel that love everywhere, your whole world is going to change. Everything that you thought never could happen, right? You're going to start believing that anything can be possible, because once you put your mind to something, you can make it happen, right? So you have to ask yourself, what are you thinking about every single day? What is it that's causing you to make you feel that you are not strong enough to overcome this darkness of yours? And what are you going to do every single day to try to help yourself to remember that you do have that strength? To remind yourself that that strength you used to have can be a part of your life again, because it's there. It's waiting for you to say, that's it. I've got to do something about my life. I've got to make changes, because I have a destination. I want to get better. I want to heal myself. I want my life to change in a positive way, and I want to live happily, right? These are the things that you need to start telling yourself every single day, before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, in the middle of the day, right? It is so important what you tell yourself and what you believe, right? If you start to tell yourself all these negative things, like I used to do, right? That there was no way I'm ever going to get off my medication, I'm never going to see my mom smile again, and all these really negative things. Well, that's what I was living every single day, and I had to break out of that routine, right? It was that change that it was like a switch that I turned on, and that's something that you can do too, right? Imagine yourself, you have the switch inside here, or even inside here, your heart, right? And you start thinking about all of those beautiful changes you want back in your life, and then you turn that switch on, and every single day you work on making that become your reality, right? Because I know how difficult it is to feel that, when you wake up in the morning and it's just like, I was telling myself that life was so boring, right? Because I had nothing to do, because I made it so that there was nothing to do, right? But once I started to wake up and I challenged myself every day, there was something to do, there was something to look forward to. And the most important thing to me was that picture I painted where I can start to be happy again. And that's what I worked on every single day. right? And I knew all those little steps. I was taking little steps, tiny, tiny steps, but I convinced myself that these little steps are one day are going to be very, very big steps, right? And I didn't picture how long it was going to take me to heal myself. I just knew and I believed in myself that as long as I work on myself every day, I am going to make this a reality for myself, where I am going to be happy again, that I'm going to overcome my anxiety, and I'm going to overcome my depression. And I did it, right? That's why I do what I do. That's why I write quotes, and that's why, I create these videos, because I believe in so much that if you put your mind into something and you work on it every single day, right, you can make it happen, right? So if it is your strength that you are wondering, where has it gone? I want it back. I want to be as strong as I used to be, like in the past. You can make that happen. You can start right now, by today, even after watching this video, and turn the switch on, and tell yourself that I am going to do whatever it takes to find my happiness. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get my life back. I want to do whatever it takes just so that I can start taking control of my life again, right? You have that strength. You are never going to lose it, okay? And the best news about this, after you've overcome this darkness of yours, right, which you will, is that you are going to be stronger, right? This lesson, life is all about lessons. This chapter that you're going through is a lesson as well, right? You are going to come out of this, and you're going to look in the mirror one day, and you're going to be so proud of yourself, right? And then when you feel that strength within you become stronger, you're going to want to challenge yourself every single day, because you're going to realize that every single day I can become better than who I was yesterday, right? This was the one quote that I read that I thought about all the time, right? That every single day you get an opportunity to become better than who you were yesterday, right? So remember, you are strong enough to overcome any of life's challenges. Never forget that. And I always write quotes about strength and how important it is to remind yourself that, even at your weakest, you will always be able to fight to see the next day, right? Because you were built for this life of yours. You are built with strength. You were born with the strength to move forward on this incredible but difficult journey, right? So remember, your mind matters, and take care of yourself every single day. Taking care of yourself is one of the most important things, and loving yourself is also, right at the top. Okay, the more you love yourself, the more you take care of yourself, the more you believe that you can do great things. You are going to see your life change. All right. So hopefully this video helps. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and like the video if you can. And I will catch you on the next episode of Anxiety and Depression is Not the End. Take care. Bye-bye.
Are you tired of those negative thoughts? Let's get rid of them.
I say yes to life. I have faith in myself. I create my life.
I am a creative person. I have unlimited energy. I feel good. Nourish your subconscious with positivity. Just listen to Inner Tune and start changing your life, one thought at a time.